Storming Area 51. I've been storming Area 51 for a long time, digitally. I know some of you might think it's ridiculous where they're talking about we'll do a Naruto run past all their bullets. We'll run faster than their bullets. How's that possible? It's possible online, digitally, optically, with digital cable worldwide. It's what we've been doing for years in the truth movement. Basically, it's the truth disseminated through digital optical cable worldwide. I'm leveraging that right now. It's the artificial intelligence that I also am exposing. So when somebody says Naruto run, you can just say, hey, I want a whole bunch of video gamers wanting to storm Area 51 digitally. Storm the Pentagon, storm NASA, storm NORAD. Bring it on, baby. That's what's happening. So I want you to hashtag my name. I want you to see I've been very busy about this. Loved and hated all over the world. But the cool thing of it is pissing off the right people. and also people that are very happy with what we're doing. It's not just me. It's a lot of my friends that'll send me life-threatening information potentially, depending on what their status in this world is. I talk to people from all over the world, and people from all over the world have been storming Area 51. Are reaching out with our little pitchforks, the peasants reaching out with our pitchforks? Heck no. We've got worldwide digital portable instantaneous communications, right? Hello. For such a time as this, it's serious times. This whole thing, I believe, is going to wrap up pretty quick. Could be for me. I don't even know if I'll physically be able to make it out there. I'm going to try. I'm going, but I was there today. I was there online today. I posted videos with maybe collectively probably over 100 million views about Area 51 and more. When we deal with the actual conspiracies that are going on, it's a big deal. Now there are videos that have approaching like 6 to 7 billion views, and a lot of it is nonsense kind of thing. It's a mocking of the life that we're living in, and some of you know about that kind of thing. Now, like PewDiePie, I am so glad he chose to make fun of me, and so did several other major channels. But if he was the only one, he's from what we know, what we're told, the most subscribed YouTube channel in the world. And I'm glad that he made fun of me. What it did is it woke up a lot of people. Do you feel yourself spinning, wobbling, or gyrating? Heck no. We ain't gyrating, we ain't spinning, we ain't wobbling. I'm a free man sharing a message to set others free. So I'm on my way to Area 51. On my way there, I've got to go to Costco, pick up some things, some more frozen food. I liquefy my spinach, kale, chia seed, mixed berries, bananas, hemp hearts, apple cider vinegar, all of that into my organic coconut oil containers. And then I'll freeze them solid as a rock. And then I'm taking my Ninja with me to reconstitute them. I add pineapple to that too. It's to taste. I mean, what happens is the really wonderful symphony of flavor overwhelms the spinach. And talk about electric green, baby. When I liquefy my spinach, it looks like the brightest, most vibrant green. What does that have to do with storming Area 51? I'm giving you some clues as to some things that you can do. I've got a battery charger, a deep cycle battery, and an inverter all connected on this car, so I could power up equipment. But what I need to do is be able to charge my batteries and that. Once, if we get millions of people that actually physically go out to Area 51, there's no telling how much the cellular communications network will be overwhelmed, most likely. When I went to the experimental aircraft, the EAA fly-in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the biggest event of its kind in the world, busiest airport in the world for that duration of that event. When I tried going live there a couple of times and couldn't. Too much bandwidth use. I went to the NASA tent and they're showing propellers working on Mars. Are you kidding me? They've got a firmament to deal with. They can't go to Mars except in the space between your ears. They're mocking us. So I'm busting Donald Trump's chops. Donald Trump's lying. Space Force, give me a break. Elon Musk launching cars to space. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake. Is that supposed to be code word for, man, are we messing with humanity? Are we giving them a false reality? Yeah. And the hooks and the cables and the zero gravity fakery and taking your imagination to space. I'm a little put off about it, okay? Yet I'll do it with a smile. Because what else? I mean, I'm actually enjoying this gig that I have in life. I'm going to head out to Area 51, God willing. Yeah, I believe he does. I believe they can't stop me. And the Truth Mobile will be seen, I'm sure. You know, if I make it out there, I mean, it's a cool looking LS400 Lexus that I've been showing all over the place. People come up and talk to me. I go fill up my vehicle with fuel, they'll come up and talk to me. I see little kids barely learning to walk snap their head when they see my YouTube Truth shirt. It's the mobile app that they've got in their hands, some of them before they can even walk. They've got a smartphone, and I'm wearing the mobile app YouTube logo. And then the truth. What is the truth? Well, that's a good question. The truth about what? I'm trying to find the truth about everything. I've been doing that pretty much my whole life because this matters for eternity. The truth about 9/11? I'll tell you what, they lied. They lied, they killed a bunch of innocent people. And then some will say, if I expose the fact that it was an inside job, that I'm unpatriotic, I just want the real terrorists held accountable. In Area 51, you talk about people being maligned, misunderstood, and ridiculed. Go ahead and give them a mind control program that they brought on over with the Nazi war criminals. How about that? JPL and Sex Magic, Jack Parsons, and Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and the whole space program. It's a freaking fantasy. Yeah, how about that? Well, I'm telling. It's show and tell. It's time for show and tell. Let's tell on these bastards. And when I say bastards, I'm not kidding. I'm talking like fallen angel commingling of human and fallen angel DNA type thing. And we've got still demonic possession that's obviously happening. People selling their soul for fortune and fame. You know, it's happening. The Illuminati, is that the real Britney Spears or is it a clone? What about these people? Do we know? Look at Jay-Z. Look at these different individuals. What the heck? Eminem. Marshall Mathers, what the heck? He freezing up on TV and live TV freaks them out. Yeah, what do I have to do? Take them back in for programming? Joe Rogan says we went to the moon and now he doesn't. It normally doesn't work that way. Normally when you wake up, you you go further, you find out more. Now, as important as it is to understand the reality of so many of the conspiracies, it's not like you get bonus points and like a video game necessarily. It's more than that. I believe it's only by God's grace that anybody can love the truth, let alone find it. And how are you going to recognize it when it's right in front of you, hidden in plain sight, when they're giving you predictive programming all around us? One of my friends said, "Why are you going to go to Area 51? It's a psyop. Don't you know it's a psyop? This whole life is a psyop. It's a psychological operation to get us to buy this and do that and vote for this person and get all excited about going to other countries and killing innocent people with money that were taxed, and they tax us, and they overwhelm the financial supply with causing inflation, and it's a wicked system." Yeah. And artificial intelligence, I'm outing it. Look at it. I talk about it. You can hashtag AI, hashtag artificial intelligence, the beast system. Oh, let's make an AI that we can live with. Are you freaking kidding me? It's more like I'll be back, the Terminator. Yeah, I use those metaphorical examples and those iconic hashtags because we saw the Terminator. We saw the Matrix. What about that? What about that? How, in this world, thinking of Neo and Morpheus, and they're gonna do jujitsu, they're gonna aspire, and Morpheus goes, "That's what I'm doing. Come on. Come on. I got the goods on you all." The alphabet agencies, DARPA, the CIA, drugging and manipulating humanity with psychotronic weapons, silent weapons for quiet wars, manipulating the gene pool, bioengineering, 3D printing of body parts? Come on. And you don't think they're cloning people? I'm sure you get it, but some watching would think they're cloning people. Yeah, they cloned Oprah's pet, Dolly the sheep. Do you think they stopped there? Look at where this has gone. Scroll through my liked videos. I talk about stuff like this. Sometime, at some point in time, one of the videos that I make, could be this one, will go viral. Good. It should. It should. I'm Naruto running to Area 51. I've been doing it for years, digitally. Think about it. It's not, we don't do that in the real world, run with our arms behind us all gangly like a superhero. No, we click on it. We do it with our smartphones. We do it with our computers. My digital activity and footprint is mind-blowing. I spend over 20, most days like about 20 hours awake doing what I do. I'm a 58-year-old guy. Yeah. Yeah, I live in this area in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area. We're expecting like 20 million guests here. I make an impact on some of those people, and then people around the world. The content that I have on my channel isn't just about what I have to say. What it is a collaboration of brave, courageous, talented individuals, and you can see their work on my channel. Oh, you on 9/11? Planes don't do that. I took a photo. I saw the video. I took a photo of it. It's on my my photos, my photo album on Facebook. You can look at it. You can scroll through my photos and see the nose of a jet flying through the building. That's not possible. So if somebody says, yeah, they didn't really use planes on 9/11 of 2001, what the heck did they use? Well, planes took off. They went places. Buildings blew up, fell in their footprint. Obviously, pre-placed demolitions type of technology and possibly directed energy weapons. They burned up California. I know that this stuff is going on. You don't melt an engine block of a truck with a hole in the hood, a big puddle of aluminum under there because of a campfire. A campfire? And the trees all around subdivisions are fine and the houses are incinerated. We've got smart meters that are activated and overwhelmed and catch stuff on fire. Yeah, and more. Lockheed Martin and directed energy weapons, chemical lasers. If this sounds crazy to you, I'm sorry. Wake the heck up. Share this with your friends if you want. Or what you can also do is scroll through my liked videos and see if you like it. There's something there to piss off. They're going to like the way that I'm outing this corrupt system. Some people hate it. The control mechanism hates it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they think I look like a whack job Fruit Loop that should be drugged and hospitalized, a danger to myself or others. F you. Now I'm fine. Forget you. That's what the F is for. Forget you. I'll just move on and I'll tell the truth and everybody else can deal with it. That works for me. I got it here somewhere. Yeah, how about this? Call me anytime. Call me whatever you want. If you want YouTube truth stickers, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. 169 Cloverleaf Drive, Longs, South Carolina, 29568. Or better yet, if you want, you can meet me at Area 51 if I'm able to make it there. And if I become a legend because they decide to have something happen to me, the men in black show up, say, hey, you're getting way too chatty about this stuff. We're going to have to tune you up. They're going to have to deal with whatever God allows to happen to them. Because I'll tell you what, I'm not worried about it. I'm good to go. I'm going to flip this around. I'm on my way to Costco. This is a pretty cool corner here. I'm going to go down Highway 17. There's a lot of, like the Hollywood Wax Museum, Broadway at the Beach, Ripley's Aquarium. It's a trip living here. Millions of people spend billions of dollars every year to come here. We've got an infrastructure to handle that. Generators in hotels, Wi-Fi all over the place. And yet they're recirculating some of the water and adding chlorine and fluoride. And you got to have chlorine to kill parasites. I get that. But fluoride is to make you stupid. That's just the way it is. It dulls the population's ability to perceive the reality around them. We're being hit by mind control frequency broadcast of our communication system. It's just the way it is, whether you like it and or agree with it or not. It's just the way it is. It's the way I found it. It's a pretty messed up system. Now, as powerful as the beast system is, and as deceptive as it is, keep in mind artificial intelligence is powerful for the assembling and poring over data sets and threat assessment, and it doesn't need a kill call for autonomous weapons to dispatch death, disrupt the power supply, electricity, the logistics and distribution of goods, creating fabricated events. As powerful as all that is, God is more powerful. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 says they refused to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason, God sends them a powerful delusion. Yeah. So God is all powerful and all knowing. That's awesome. That's why I'm not afraid to live, die, or tell the truth. My actions back up that statement. Some of the haters on my channel are calling me a coward. Are you kidding? I'll kick your ass. Maybe. I don't know. God can do it for me. Stop your heart like that. I can't do that. I don't have that power. I don't have special powers like that. I can tell you if somebody means to do me harm, It won't take me but a moment to recognize it. And I'm not all cracked or methed up or jonesing for a fix of some kind of drug. I'm just passionate about exposing the reality of the world we live in to a population that is largely uninterested, distracted, and deceived. The truth is not determined by popular opinion. It's not popular. The truth isn't popular, and the truth isn't an opinion. It's the reality. The reality of the world exposes all of these conspiracies. Do you know what the reality is? And as I go along, I make an effort to figure that out with God's help. I can't do it on my own. I didn't figure this out on my own, by myself. One of the biggest conspiracies that I uncovered, God revealed to me, just like so many of the other ones, but here was the deal. If I was truly born again, why was I struggling with drug addiction and alcoholism and being a slave to my own self-effort and selfish desires? Why is that? Well, all I had was the flesh. I was a walking dead man and didn't know it. How about that? And then I got the upgrade coming up on 5 years ago on Reformation Day, or Halloween, as the blood-drinking, human-sacrificing Satanists, fallen angels, are involved in. Pedagate, Pizzagate, pedivores. They're eating children, killing, sacrificing them. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas about adrenochrome. Johnny Depp. Oh man, that's so cool. No, it's not cool. It's not cool. 7 people per second no longer have the human experience. That's over 100 million people a year die. About half of them are aborted. They integrate the aborted baby parts and tissue and probably adrenochrome in there too. They feel pain. It's been seen on ultrasounds when they're being aborted. It just freaks some people right out. And they say, I can't do this another day. I don't know what I'm going to do for a living, but I'm not going to abort babies. And then there's some that say, it's my great pleasure to be an abortionist. That's not my kind of people. Oh well. They actually, it's been reported, I believe Joe Safara he's one of my friends on Facebook. He exposed that there were Satanists that were roping up for abortions. And then we've got breeding programs, human trafficking, the impregnating of young girls that don't even look old enough to get pregnant. They're having babies and forcing them to kill them. And then they kill them and drink their blood. Is that cruel or what? It's barbaric. It's beyond human evil. It's a fallen angel level of evil. So if you're all upset about God wanting his children to kill the Canaanites, that's the kind of entities they were. Human sacrificing, a commingling of fallen angel and human DNA, doing wicked things to innocent people. They had to go. Men, women, children, animals. They weren't only human. They were fallen angel DNA. Genesis 6. You want to know about aliens? 200 angels apparently went to Mount Hermon and commingled, gave birth to the men of renown. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about as best I can say. We look at the evil all around us. I'm just telling. Show and tell, baby. That's what I'm doing. Show and tell. Show and tell. I got a camera. I got a P1000. How close can I get to Area 51 with this? Take a look at the work I do. I've had an opportunity to capture mind-blowing content. I'll just keep on doing it. Now, could the storming Area 51 in this time in our human history be the disclosure, so to speak? demanding disclosure now? Well, keep in mind it could be a big smoke and mirrors, another phony type of thing, like the movies, like the movie The Matrix, Inception, The Terminator. They're not necessarily fake. They may be predictive programming, but keep in mind those were movies, and they were programs. And what's hard for a lot of people to differentiate is the reality from the fantasy. So after Walter Cronkite presented his New World Order agenda, and he would say, and that's the way it is. Bullshit. Most of it was. The false pretense for the Vietnam War. I have family members that committed suicide because of what they did in Vietnam. They couldn't live with themselves. How about that? Yeah. That's part of the deal that we're living with. Incorporating the draft into humanity. Oh, if you're a draft dodger, going to Canada because you don't want to be a part of our freedom fighting and our setting the Vietnamese free and all that. Just like we did with the Iraq people. I mean, a lot of men, women, children, innocent people were killed because of the false pretense for war. We've helped build the military-industrial complex. The motocross bikes that I raced with as a kid growing up came from money that was generated by that. My dad sold steel to Oshkosh Truck, Manitowoc Engineering. They made tunnel boring machines. I knew about it in the early 70s. TBMs, tunnel boring machines. They would load them up in Sturgeon Bay and ship them all over the world. I knew about this kind of stuff. I've been paying attention for a long time. I've got a photographic memory. I watch videos, and God helps me to realize the difference between, as best I can tell, what's real and what's not. And now, in exposing the deception, it's on my channel too. You're still going to need to love the truth and seek it with all your heart to find it. It's not going to happen with a insincere tire kicker that wants to do their own thing and have some fire insurance. You're going to have to seek the truth with all your heart. Humanly impossible to find it, best I can tell. The gospel is humanly impossible to obey because the Holy Spirit needs to do what we can't do. If we could, we wouldn't need the Savior, the living Word, the living water, Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yahweh. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was became flesh and dwelt among us. He created everything. By Him all things were created. I've got an audio Bible merged with the beauty of creation. I'm rolling into Costco right now. I've got to get some more food to process and freeze and head on out to Area 51. And like I said, I was there today already online. You can check out my channel. You can see some of the videos that I posted about that. There's about approaching 2,900 videos there now. I'll be going live along the way. If something gets a little bit hairy, I'll be going live immediately, just so you know. Oh yeah, somebody means to do me harm. I'll go live. I'll go live like right away. Say you're on TV right now. You're on my channel. Now, what I want to tell you about that is with Facebook, you can go live immediately without having a certain amount of subscribers for portable mobile devices. So keep that in mind. Thanks so much for your public and private encouragement. Feel free to reach out anytime. This is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. Cheers.